lots. So actually, so that from 19, when I made the agreement to buy my dad's shares of the business out, it was a 10-year deal. And I didn't realize I'd never done an acquisition before, didn't know nothing about it, right? And I knew I felt I paid too much. My dad felt he gave it to me, right? So we were at odds there for a while. But either way, over the next 10 years, I had some big payments to make to buy him out. And I didn't realize, let's say, for instance, the first year was over $200,000 and I had to pay him. And the business, when I did the things I wanted to do, paid workers' compensation, full-time employees, 401ks, health insurance, all the things you're supposed to do for a good business, my profit shrunk. When I say shrunk, like 70% they shrunk, right?
Wow.
And so now like, okay, now how do I pay off this couple $100,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
And so it started out heavy and it got to be less as time went on. The payments, that's the way it was built. But bottom line is to pay off $200,000, you really have to make $300,000, profit to pay out, because you're paying with after tax money. Now I didn't understand this. I've never bought a business before, right? But either way, it took $300,000 to pay $200,000. Well, the business was the first 2 years we didn't make $300,000, so we were in tough shape for the first couple of years. So what I had to figure out was, how do I get to 5 million, 6 million, 7 million revenues, so that even at this lower percentage of net profit, doing things the way I thought were the right way to do it, right, that I could afford to pay this off. Mm-hmm. So then I had to think about, beyond normal, what am I going to do? Well, there wasn't enough driveways in Northern Illinois to hit those revenues. So I said, okay, I did a few, my dad and I, we had done some parking lots, and there was probably about 10%, 20% of what we did. But the revenues, of course, were much higher in parking lots than driveways. So we started marketing to parking lots and in all over Northern Illinois. And sure enough, within a couple of years, we grew to 4 million in sales and, doubled the size, and it was, starting to get more manageable. We could pay off this business and buy some used equipment here and there as we needed to grow. And then within 8 years or so, 7, 8 years, we got to 6 million in revenues. So at 6 million in revenues, now we're making pretty good money. This is easy to pay off this, this debt now. Yeah. And now I actually bought a few pieces of new equipment. That was pretty cool, buying new Caterpillar equipment, right? So it got to be exciting. We're making, great profits on 6 million.